guys, welcome back to the channel. Sinmi Composer. It's cold in the UK, so I've got my hoodie on. But yeah, as you've seen by the MIDI screencast, today we're going to be doing the Rolex Sky-Dweller commercial. Today I just had more to talk about this in terms of the name, in terms of the visuals, the look. So without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your producer friends. Let's just get this out and let's make a community out of this. Let's go. So hey guys, this is now you're in my brain now. You're pretty much in my brain. This is what goes on in my brain. This is the visual representation of what happens in Sinmi's brain. Normally, well, I won't do this on the whiteboard, but it will be in my brain. Rolex Sky-Dweller. As you can see here, I've partitioned the brand or the product name into 3 parts, so I can show you how much detail I've put into this. Rolex, Sky, and Dweller. So I'm gonna break down the actual brand name Rolex, what it means to me, and the first thing you can see is luxury, luxurious friends, luxurious lifestyle, luxurious events. People that have these Rolexes, this is where you'll catch them with these 3 things. Precision. Each watch is made, specialists have their hands in. You see them have gloves. That means it can't be like any human hands really just can't touch this. It's got to be precise. A specialist has to look at it and say, this is supposed to go here. This little detail is supposed to go here. So that's what our music should be delineating. This note should come here. This reverb should come down. The echo and the reverb is not that great. Instead of bumping it up, let's bring it down a little bit. This note, instead of playing this high note here, on this higher octave, bring the octave down. So our music has to be precise. As the watch is being made, the music's being made, everything has to be precise. In terms of status, I was at Wimbledon this year. I saw a Wimbledon day date as a clock, which was mad, because I'm like, damn, okay, the people at these events, obviously, at least not everyone, but some people will be able to get their hands on a Rolex. And I saw a few Rolexes on people's wrists when I went to Wimbledon. Same with Formula One. These are quote unquote rich man events. These are rich man sports, like we say in the UK. So golf as well, the Masters. Not everyone has a hand in these, events. So where they can cater and market their products will be people that can afford the thing. So status. Now, I've put Sky and Dweller, I've literally put them into half. I've split them into half, and I'll tell you why. Sky is sometimes used on its own, and Dwell is also used on its own as well. So I'm going to show you why. Sky, infinite. When you look up, it just feels infinite. It's beyond yourself. Boundless. It has no bounds. It genuinely has no bounds. It feels like it has no bounds. Expansive. It feels really, really big. Massive. So that's what our music should be delineating. So in my head, I'm thinking reverbs. Make the stereo image feel massive. Make the stereo image feel big. In terms of dwell, I'm a Christian, so for me personally, it wasn't really hard to break down that word dwell. Like normally people will sit down and think, what does it mean to dwell? And to dwell means to reside. For me, it feels eternal. Like if something dwells there, it almost feels eternal. And when you see the visuals, you saw the visuals in the screencast in the beginning. It feels eternal. Look at all those clouds were in that ad. Feels sacred. Not everyone's supposed to have a Rolex watch. That's why they don't market it to everybody. I live in the UK, and honestly, if you get caught walking with a Rolex on a one random street, I guarantee, I think someone might take that off you and take your hand at the same time. I don't condone violence. So YouTube, don't take me down. But this is the reality. It's sacred, so it should be close to your chest. It should be something that you value. If it's a gift, you value it. Even if you bought it yourself, it's a hard-working gift, you value it because it reminds you of something, And it's an expensive product at the end of the day. So not everyone's supposed to have it, not everyone's supposed to see it. So yeah, this is what goes on into my brain. Of course, normally I won't mark this down. Normally I'd have this, on my whiteboard. I'd have it on my whiteboard sometimes, and normally it just gives me that kick. Sometimes it just gives me that kick. Okay. here are the words that the client's looking for, or here are the terms that the client's looking for musically. So yeah, let's just hop into our Logic Pro session, and I'm going to show you why these words matter. Let's go. So we are in Logic Pro 11, you know, and it's nice. I think they removed the AI feature, but yeah, get music and AI far away from each other. I don't like it at all. AI is useful, but not when it comes to music. Use your brain. Okay, so we are in Logic Pro. Literally, as I was about to film this video, Omnisphere broke down, and it was a key part of this advert. So it was forced me to be creative with some free plugins that I used to use, and it just took me back to the old times. I'm going to drop an Apple Watch one next week, and you're going to see how I used free plugins to make it feel good. Honestly, you'll love it. But back to Rolex. Here, normally when it comes to products like this, you can see the thingy now. You can see the video. It's cloudy, it's eternal. Our whiteboard session, remember? You know, hey, look at that. That guy's in a jet. It's not meant for everybody, like I said. So make your music sound expensive. Make your music sound premium. That's what we're basically trying to say. That guy's in a jet. Look at the sun is shining off that. Oh my god. Right? So, the first thing in my brain that I do with every single advert, I set the atmosphere. Like I do in church, like I do it in outside events, I set the atmosphere. It's really, really important. I lay the foundation, I lay the bedding, and then everything else comes up. So, like last week, I'm going to split this video into two in our Logic session. Music, sound effects. Music and sound effects. So, in terms of our bedding, look. Feels sci-fi-ish. In this case, you're just playing the 6, or if you want to be technical in the minor key, you'll be playing the 1. So, that's our bedding. And it's simple. How many tracks is this? So similar to the last video, 12, 13 tracks. It's very, very simple, these things, and I'll show you why. Okay, that's our bedding. It's very, very simple. Incredibly simple. Okay, now, when it comes to actual musical instruments, I use this plugin called HS Cirrus Minor. Now, for me personally, I really love the Yuhi Zebra, the Dark Zebra, and it's a phenomenal plugin. It's a phenomenal plugin. I'm still yet to buy it. I'm still testing it out, but I love it. I know that Mr. Sinmi used it on the Dark Knight, but I'm using the Zebra 2. And here's the patch. Here's the settings if you want to copy it. I'm sure you can get this online, but you have to get a serial number and purchase it if you want to purchase it for yourself, like I will in the next video. But here it is, and I'll show you what it sounds. I'll solo it for you. Crystally, ethereal. Because that vibe is crystally, ethereal. Look at the watch, it matches it. It matches the visuals. It's very, very important to match the visuals. Yeah, Omnisphere broke down for me, unfortunately. It was very, very painful. Yeah, I no longer have it, so I need to get Omnisphere free. I really need to get Omnisphere free now. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. This is technology for you. Sometimes you have to work around it impromptu. Sometimes you have to deliver things on time, despite the challenges. You know, this YouTube video, I just had a certain mindset. This YouTube video has to come out. So let's just hear it all together in terms of those synthesizers, please. So that's our bedding. That's almost that HS Series minor is also our sparkle to our bedding. So the next one now we have a piano. We're in the key of G, but like I said before, we're in the key of E minor. So the reason why I put this in the minor key was it should feel something that's not of this world, and I thought a minor key would bring that out more than it would a major key. Major key, I'd be starting from the 1, and it would sound nice. I mean, depending on the way that you put it, but for me personally, I just thought that the minor key would make the difference. And it's basically 2, 4, and then for the second time around I play 6, 3. It's unusual, innit? 2, 4. You know? Now, remember what I said in the classroom session where the reverbs, remember this has to feel ethereal. There's limited tracks in this. So, whatever instruments we're using has to feel the stereo image. It can't feel empty. I put reverb on this, and this is my favorite patch. You can copy it. Carvinus. It's always been my favorite patch to use when it comes to reverb, stock reverbs. This is for free on Logic, and I'm sure if you're on Cubase, Ableton, you know, FL, Fruity Loops, they've got some phenomenal reverbs, stock reverbs. You know, using free things normally pushes your creativity. It normally pushes your creativity because you don't have everything that a paid one has. And let's be really honest, most companies like Apple, they're actually trying to compete with all these paid companies in terms of all their plugins. So you're forced not to buy external ones if you don't want to. So the wetness is like 30. I might bump it up. I might be cheeky. 35. Why not? And I haven't put any EQ or any cutting to reduce the reverb. I like the full reverb like it is because it feels like the stereo image, like I said before. It's very simple. So that's the progression. Yeah, on this thing. Remember how I said status, the elitism, in terms of having it at high profile events? You know, remember watching the Titanic by James Cameron? Remember how they put the string players on the sinking ship to make people calm down? Normally when you walk into a high profile client event, or if you say if you get to Buckingham Palace, normally you might even hear a string quartet playing instead of a DJ playing, you know. So I wanted to put that through the music. So for me, I love orchestral music. I love film and hybrid music. Mr. Zimmer, Ludwig Göransson, you know, Harry Gregson Williams, all those guys. I really love watching those guys and how they blend sounds from the sonic world to the orchestral world and vice versa. So here I put a solo violin. I'm gonna put the strings for you. I'm gonna solo that. No quantize, no quantize. When you're dealing with strings, it has to be as authentic as possible. You gotta play to the click to the best of your ability. Because I actually heard a story that, you know, Harry Gregson Williams got told off by Mr. Zimmer for, you know, quantizing, and really and truly, it does make your music sound very robotic if you quantize, depending on the genre that you're trying to, of course, go for. If you're doing like EDM pop, let's be real, and you're doing drums, okay, you can quantize because your drums have to be in time. They're the tempo setters. But when it comes to stuff like this, a human being's gonna be playing it, and a human being is not gonna be 100% accurate all the time, which makes it beautiful, which makes it realistic. So yeah, try not to quantize your strings or any orchestral instrument like that if it's not percussion. The staccatos. It's actually spiccato and staccato patch in one. And yeah, here it is. We're in time. Staccatos, try your best to be on time as well. Rhythm as well is very important. You can see it's very, very, very in time. And our long strings. Dynamics. The up and down feeling. Very, very important. It gives the strings more life, but of course you can't really hear it in this advert, so it doesn't really matter. That's why I like using ensembles, because really and truly it's quick, because the turnaround times for adverts is a lot shorter than it is for movies, so you have to be really quick with your time, and you need to value the time that the client's giving you. So that's why I really love these type of strings. Contact, Alli-Balogun. You can't go wrong with Alli-Balogun. I mean, I'm a student, a friend got this for me, which I'm really, really grateful for, so thank you. And it's just beautiful. They're just beautiful strings. I'll play some for you. It's really beautiful. It's really nice. It's really, really good. It's really, really, really good. Alli-Balogun, ladies and gentlemen. That's really, really nice. Okay. Remember how I said it has to be very, very, very ethereal, heaven-like to dwell? When you go to heaven, or in your imagination of a heaven, whether you believe in any higher power or not, what's normally a thing you'll see in heaven? Angels. What are the angels normally doing? Singing. So I put this choir here. It's a bit automated. You're gonna hear? Let's sort that actually. In fact, let's come back here. Normally we can sort out that hiccup by just, making these notes longer. There you go. So yeah, that's a choir. Makes it more heaven-like, makes it more ethereal, makes it more something that's not of this world. Heaven-like. That's very simple. And then, in terms of, making people shake, shake the ground. Like you heard in the screencast, I didn't put the sub bass at the beginning. And the reason why I didn't want to put the sub bass in the beginning was, I just wanted to make it feel unexpected, So I put the sub bass towards the end, so I'll show you it properly without the sound effects. Actually, come. You hear the bass, sub bass. Shakes the floor. Now the lower end of our, stereo image now is being filled properly, weightily. It's got to have some bit of weight on it. So that's basically what it is. Now I'm going to show you the sound effects. This is a very, very short video, but I'm sure it's very, very impactful for those that don't really know the game like that. So I'm going to show you the sound effects. Now for this part, I use like a low boom, but it's rolled, and I'll show you the patch. If you have Opus Hollywood Orchestra like I do, it's really, really good. I need to update it. Yes, I am sorry. And it's called the 36-inch Ludwig bass drum, and it's very, very weighty. normally when you're starting off an action cue, that's how I'd start an action cue. And for this, I just put a lot of reverb on it. Did I put reverb on it? Yeah, I put reverb on it to make it feel, you know, spacious. And it starts off. Let's look at the picture. Let's start again. Look at the picture. Open. Change frame. Links come off. Transition again. Another transition of a shot. Another transition again. It's closing now. Change. Back in. Text. But it makes all the difference because it supports the transitions as well as the instruments coming in as well. So now that you've seen this, you've seen the MIDI screencast, so you can go back to the beginning, and basically that's what it is. So I'm gonna play you with a little bit of commentary and why I did it, if there's anything needed be, and yeah. Classical feel. See, I bumped up that sub bass a little bit. I didn't feel it. So let's just go back. Sound effects as well, so when you see the MIDI screencast, it's all ready for you. Of course, you can hear the choirs at the end. So guys, that's basically it. And if I can do it, you can do it. So without further ado, Sinmi Composer, you know, if you want to share this with the composer friends, group chats, let them know. Tell me what you think in the comment section as well. We're trying to build a community, and hopefully I can get that running soon. Instagram, you know, Snapchat. I don't think I use Snapchat anymore, but TikTok, I use that. Just follow me on those social media platforms and tell me what you think. Send me a DM. Any suggestions that you want to see that you want me to break down as well, that'll be really, really appreciated. Thank you for watching this. Take care and, you know, enjoy.